That's too much work.
And it may be work, but at least you're not going to jail, though.
Understand what I'm saying. You're talking about a guy who's on the street, you know, making a quick $200 a day.
500,
you know,
1,000.
and then to go and sit down in a classroom and to listen to a professor for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, most of them are already trained.
He's not gonna want to
do that. He's not.
He's not trained.
I've actually heard that from some people too. They say I don't have the patience to do that.
Do you want fast money and get locked up, or do you want to work for it and then later on be able to...
Like you said before, some people don't care about getting locked up. They're comfortable being in jail and they're coming back doing the same thing. That's a problem. So it don't matter if they get locked up.
They go upstate for a couple months or maybe a year or two.
And when they go upstate, they go see their uncles, their friends. Hey, what's up? I'm home. I'm home, and I go right back outside and I'm home outside.
Doing the same
thing.
And
imagine that life being something that someone is going to be looking forward to. Going up to jail upstate where their own uncles and brothers and cousins are locked up.
Because the family, it's like a family shape.
Yeah, but you're living a captured life. That's not the life that really was meant for an American. Look, white folks in this country always been free. We've been struggling for our freedom and must continue to do so. You must continue to struggle for your freedom and not get discouraged whereby you just concede, well, I'm going to be going to jail, so what the hell?
Exactly. That's how I feel. If they would, not give up and try to work a little bit harder.
No, but you know what?
Achieving a bigger goal than just making 500 during one day. But I feel like they can actually make the community and everything better.
When you get conditioned with certain things, you don't want to change.
No. But it's hard to change.
And some people don't want to, and it's like some people I've heard was like, I'm not waking up for no white man and clocking in and doing that. So he would say the things like this. I'm not waking up 8 o'clock in the morning to go to job with 5 when I can make $1,000 in one day.
But what wind up?
That's what they've been conditioned to.
Yeah, that's what they do.
But they can break it. They don't see that though. They don't want to do that.
They don't want to break it. You can do anything you want, but if you don't want to, then you're not going.
But the incentive has to be there to want to, because the idea of being free and being and determining your own destiny, that's what is American. We haven't been privy to it. We've been they put all kind of barriers to keep you from getting it, but you've got to keep going because you are in America. We have a right to be in this country.
Yeah, but
we have a right to all the things that Americans have. You understand? A middle class lifestyle. And look, the thing is, okay, it's easier to stand on the corner and make $5 billion. But how long will it last?
But some people don't care about that until they have to have something to go through to care about it, because it's just like money talks. If I can make $1,000 today and I'll be working for a $200 check for 5 days, most people are going to pick the $1,000 a day.
Exactly. Yeah, but the likelihood of that, if you catching a bullet or going to jail is much higher.
People don't care because they feel like I got my people to back me up. I got my gun, and it's just whatever. That's it. They don't care about that. So that education to them is like.
You see what you just said? You had a gun. And there you go.
Because from what I noticed, there's a lot of people on the streets that's smarter than some people that go to college. And they never went to college. And I just hate the way they talk, especially about money and numbers. They're like mathematicians.
I know people that hustle and go to school. I don't condone it, but at least he's doing something positive.
Sure.
You're hustling. Okay, I understand you're hustling, but you're going to school with it. You're gonna use it to your advantage. I feel if you're gonna do that, do something positive to better yourself at the end of it all.
That's the point, because too many brothers. The point is about this exercise is that too many brothers are in the joint.
Well, see, I'm gonna say something about the prevention thing too. Is that one of my main reasons for not doing that is because, like, I've been around it, like everybody else, have friends who do this and do that, but one of my main reasons was because I like my freedom. I don't like to be told what to do, and I don't want to let down my parents and my friends and family and things like that. But it's just basically I want to be told when to sleep, when to eat, when to wake up. I hated it my mother telling me that. So I'm not gonna go to where a grown man is telling me to do the same thing, and he ain't my father.
And then you gotta always be looking over your shoulder to wonder what's happening.
You haven't secured what the creed for the country calls for, which is your independence and your freedom.
Yeah.
You got to secure that. And look, yes, indeed, these guys can stand on the corner and make a few dollars, but then what happens? they're in the joint or they're dead. Look, while other guys are, you see these communities where they have middle-class lifestyles, very nice houses, homes, their families.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dream for America. Mm-hmm. That's the American dream.
The White House and the picket fence, right?
Right, and we're not getting it. We're getting a bunch of bars.
You're getting a building with people living on top or under you, side by side, right, left, around you. It's just you get
elevator.
So
the doors don't work downstairs. You gotta yell out for somebody to buzz you in.
That's the project, and really, the point is that very often when you say poor, you're saying black. Because when
half of the time.
Well,
they have poor whites too.
Well, they have poor.
So
don't it make you wonder how did you get there?
Well, you talk about right after slavery, we had nothing. Nobody said you worked for your family worked for it.
We didn't have nothing, so when they let you go, you still had nothing.
Right.
And they give you anything.
No,
right. So you're poor.
2 acres in the mule.
So you're poor. So you have nothing. So when they started having cliches like well, this is for the rich and we're not going to help the poor, that's us. We're the poor ones, but we can get a middle-class lifestyle through education. Mm-hmm. That's the only way that you may get out and hustle, but that's short-lived.
Yeah, it is.
That's not stuff that's going to be for you, your grandkids. That's not something I can pass on to my son and say, hey, look, go hustle.
I ask him that. I have dudes that hustle, and I ask him, where you plan on being in 5 years? Where you see yourself in 5 years? I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be doing this. This and that.
Well, what happens?
In 5 years' time, what if the bill is passed that it's legal to sell it? Then what? Because then you're really out of it. I can go to the store and get it. I don't need you anymore. Then now what?
Yeah.
They had no answer, no words to say.
Yeah.
You might as well just go to school.
Absolutely. and really, what you want to do, you want to be able to enjoy the experience of a family, and it's very rarely that when guys are hustling, they can really enjoy their family, because either you're going to get locked up or either you're running from the cops or either they have to be concerned about you living in a dangerous situation where there's shootings and knifings and whatever goes with being on the corner. These guys need to stop and say, hey, look, I want to see my grandkids, Most of them will see their kids, but they might not see their grandkids.
But how about when I go, I want to leave something for my grandkids? How about that?
That's why you build your own business, your legacy. You get that through education.
You build something and you leave it there, and you know that you're gone, leaving your family.
We just talked about the legacy of going to jail. You understand? In other words, he's in jail. His son, you don't want to leave that type of legacy. Of course, we don't have. Black people don't have a history of leaving inheritance because we didn't get a chance. When this country was being split up and the money was being made in it.
We didn't get nothing.
Well, the thing is we were still in slavery. So that leaves us at a disadvantage. And very often when you look at it, guys say, hey, look, certain guys are stockpiling weapons on the neo right.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. They're stockpiling weapons because they're saying, hey, when these guys realize that we got everything boxed off from them, they're going to be angry, and when they come, I'm going to have a 100-bullet clip here, and to do me some mowing, But the main thing is that brothers can stop and recognize that there is a way in, and the key is education, because even the president, you understand, he couldn't get in unless he did some stuff. Coming out of the President Harvard Law Review, he did some stuff.
I wonder if that helped any black man.
Which is that?
Obama.
Well, he's not Super Obama.
No, he's not Super Obama.
He's not Super Obama.
But just the mere fact that a black man is stepping into office,
sure.
Did that make another black man feel better? Yes.
Well, it's better than seeing brothers in jail. In other words, it's a contrast to what we've seen, where most brothers are in jail. You understand? So now it's like a situation where brothers can do more than just be on the other side of a bar.
Yeah.
You understand? So even if him being the first president, they didn't line up behind him, first black president, that they didn't line up behind him like they would a white president.
Well, it shows you could do more though.
Yeah. It shows you what you can do.
Exactly.
That this country still, the country, just like us as people and men, is a work in progress. The idea is to not give up. Like that saying, winners never quit and quitters never win. Stay until the end. because it's sometimes just that minute thing that you did. You know, it's the little things that count. You know, like when you would take an exam, you know, sometimes the guys would fail by 5 points or 2 points or some was 1 point. And you say to yourself, Dag, if I would have studied 5 more minutes tonight, I would have passed that. Well, don't do it in hindsight. Study the 5 more minutes a night and be encouraged to move on and to do better, you know, because the idea is they want to try to discourage you so that I'm not, the they is whoever, you know, whoever is.
I think that's what's the matter with the generation right now, because, you know, we saw how, you know, the past was, and we saw how, you know, the past was, and then we're all like, oh man, we might as well just stay in this one area and, you know, just ride it out. But I see if you can be like the eagle, you know, go through that painful change, then you can rise to be Obama.
You know, very often, unlike the eagle kicks the little eagle in the butt and kicks him out the nest. You know, where we mess around and cuddle and too long. You know, and brothers become crutch bearers.
Yeah.
You know, leaning on the family, leaning on it. We got to get up and be counted. Yeah. You know, get up and do what men do. Men decide that they're going to have their life, you know, not where they're going to have others telling them what to do and how to do it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, it's very important that we encourage each other. You know, the only rap that's getting play is rap that's telling brothers to go out and do each other in. And what's interesting is the guys that are funding this rap being put on the air are also on the boards of prisons. You know, these type of guys, you know, that they have prison investments, you know, when they have these stock portfolios, you know, and these mutual funds, you know, it goes hand in hand. You know, the same guy that's telling you that to listen to this dude telling you to go out and shoot up each other, he knows that when you finish shoot up each other, you're going to come to the prison. and that's going to bring.
And then he's going to talk to the next student and say, okay, well, what bed is he in, and how much is it coming out of him that's coming to me?
Well, that's the point. You know, we too often we are the victims, and we're victims because we allow ourselves to be. You got to get up, and even though you know there's damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. You understand? Make it happen for yourself. Okay, we're black men. Nobody chose what color or even white people didn't. Even white people didn't say I want to be white.
Nope.
You understand?
You know,
it is what it is, and because of course they're gonna profile you. People come from other countries and they say, oh, black people. So as soon as they see you,
Good Times, right, and stuff like that, they get a picture from those shows that you know
of a profile of you, and where did that picture come from? You know, that picture was put out there by black folks in that stations. But I'm just saying, you know, they define you like that, and you've got to go against the grain of what you were defined as. You were defined as being nothing or not being able to make it. Go against that grain.
Yeah.
You know, get in school and handle your business. You know.
Yeah. Somebody.